I'm here today to give you an update on our stewardship campaign and also to share a little bit of my story about how I came to belong to Westminster. I have a colleague at work who's a big believer in repetition. We all know repetition is important to communication. However, he takes it to another level. He has 4 or 5 expressions that he uses that convey our company's culture and vision, and he uses them over and over and over. Of these expressions, there's one in particular that I like, which is baby steps. Taking a large and daunting goal and breaking it into much smaller baby steps can make it feel less intimidating and more achievable. One of the things I like about this concept is how much it applies to my life outside of work. It's a great way to think about many goals, whether it's diet or exercise or even cutting back on spending. But it also applies to more significant aspects of my personal life, such as my involvement here at Westminster. When our family joined Westminster 8 years ago, I was honestly a little skeptical. Not skeptical of my faith and not skeptical of the church, but skeptical of how much I could commit. At the time, we had 2 small children in daycare, a new house, a new mortgage, and very busy jobs. How much could I commit financially? I saw a congregation at Westminster that was very committed and very involved. How much time and energy were we able to commit? Or would we be able to commit? Would I come to feel like I belonged here? Over these past 8 years, my involvement in Westminster and the impact of Westminster's had on me has grown steadily through a set of baby steps. It started with attending adult Sunday school programs, making our first pledge, and then teaching elementary Sunday school. It grew as our children became more involved in programs like It's Elementary, church basketball, and now youth group. It's continued through mission activities such as Hands on Greenville, through educational activities such as Bible school and civil rights pilgrimages. At each of these steps where I invested more in Westminster, I always received more in return. At every step, Westminster made me feel like I belong. At every step, my relationship with God grew stronger. As of this past Friday, we have received pledges of just over $1.7 million, which is 71% of our target of $2.5 million. This year, we also add a participation target with a goal of having 35 more pledges than we did last year. As of Friday, we're 60% of our way towards meeting that target. For those of you contemplating your next step at Westminster, whether it's making a first-time pledge, whether it's volunteering for a mission project, increasing your giving, or participating in some other activity you haven't before, I encourage you to take that step. It does not have to be a big step to be significant.